In the heart of a bustling university, a chilling secret lay buried beneath the ground. As the academic world above hummed with life, an echo of the past remained undisturbed, locked away in the depths of the forgotten basement room. The story began when the university embarked on a series of renovations. In the process, they unearthed an unexpected discovery. Amidst the dust and cobwebs, behind a door that hadn't been opened in decades, was a room. Not just any room, but a time capsule of sorts. A snapshot of a life that seemed to have been abruptly interrupted. Inside were the remnants of a past era, belongings that hinted at a student's existence. There were textbooks, their pages yellowed with age, filled with notes and scribbles from a time long past. A backpack, worn and faded, sat in a corner, its contents untouched for years. A pair of glasses, their style outdated, lay on a desk, as if waiting for their owner to return. These were not just forgotten items, they were fragments of a life, a student's life. A name soon emerged from the investigation, a name that sent a chill down the spine of the university community. It belonged to a student who had vanished without a trace decades ago. His disappearance had long been a mystery, a tale told and retold, fading into campus folklore. Yet here in this basement room, his presence was almost palpable, his story waiting to be told. The room became a silent witness, its walls echoing with the whispers of a past that refused to be forgotten. Investigators descended on the room, their faces a mixture of fascination and unease as they sifted through the remnants of this long-lost student's life. What had happened to him? Why had he disappeared? And why were his belongings hidden away in this forgotten basement room? These questions hung in the air, as heavy as the dust that filled the room. The forgotten basement room, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are buried deeper than we can imagine. On a campus where safety and trust were taken for granted, a hidden menace lurks in the shadows. This is a tale that unfolds in the heart of a bustling university, a place where students come to learn, to grow, and to dream. But for a time, it became a stage for a sinister play, a silent stalker casting an ominous shadow over the campus. It started subtly, an eerie sensation of being watched, a creepy feeling of eyes tracking every move. Students began to whisper of a strange presence, an unseen entity that seemed to be always around. The unsettling incidents began to mount. A misplaced book, a missing pen, a sudden chill in the corridors, a strange figure in the corner of the eye that vanished when looked at directly. The campus, once a haven of learning, was morphing into a theater of unease. As the weeks rolled on, the incidents escalated. Now it wasn't just books and pens, but personal belongings started disappearing from dorm rooms. Private letters were found opened, with their contents known to people they were never intended for. The sense of safety on campus was rapidly diminishing. The community was gripped by an unspoken fear. The once bustling campus was now under the shadow of an unseen terror. The turning point came when the stalker began to leave behind notes with messages that were personal, intrusive, and deeply unsettling. The messages were not threats, but they were intimate in a way that sent chills down the spines of those who read them. The stalker knew them, knew their secrets, their routines, their fears. The realization dawned upon them that the stalker was not just a random outsider, but someone from within their own ranks. And then, the shocking revelation. The stalker was not a stranger, not an unknown entity. The stalker was a trusted member of the university staff, a person who was supposed to safeguard their welfare, not exploit it. The sense of betrayal was immense, the shock palpable. The university, a place they called their second home, had become a hunting ground for a predator, a wolf in sheep's clothing. The fear, the realization, the betrayal, it was a chilling cocktail that left the students shaken to their core. The trust they had placed in their institution, in their mentors, was shattered. The campus community was left reeling, grappling with the horrifying reality of their situation. The stalker on campus, a tale of terror, a tale of trust broken, and a horrifying testament to the fact that sometimes the most dangerous threats come from within. A night of darkness unveils a figure of terror, moving stealthily through the campus. One evening, the vibrant, bustling campus was plunged into an abyss of darkness. The blackout was sudden, the silence that followed, deafening. The usual hum of electricity was replaced by hushed whispers and the occasional gasp of surprise. In the heart of the inky blackness, students huddled together, their eyes straining to make sense of their surroundings. Their cell phones, usually so bright and full of life, offered only a feeble defense against the encroaching shadows. All they could do was wait, and hope the power would soon return. But as the minutes stretched into hours, a ripple of unease began to spread. Whispers started circulating about a figure seen moving through the campus. It was not the silhouette of a student or faculty member, but something far more unsettling. A figure that was there one moment and gone the next, flitting in and out of the darkness like a phantom. The first sighting came from the dormitories. A student, peering nervously out of her window, saw a shadowy form darting between buildings. The figure moved with an unnatural speed, disappearing before she could even scream. Next, it was seen near the library. A group of students, huddled together for safety, spotted it lurking in the shadows. Its form was indistinguishable, but its presence, that was unmistakable. The air seemed to chill in its wake, a sense of dread hanging heavy. The figure was seen again and again throughout the night, always on the edge of vision, always just out of reach. But who or what was it? A prankster exploiting the blackout, or something far more sinister? The identity of the figure remained a mystery, only adding to the growing fear and uncertainty. As dawn broke, the power finally returned. The campus sprung back to life, the darkness retreating as quickly as it had arrived. But the events of the night had left a lasting impression. The image of the mysterious figure lurking in the blackout was etched into the minds of those who had witnessed it. Even now, the story sends chills down the spines of those who hear it. The night of the blackout has become a campus legend, a chilling tale whispered in hushed tones. It serves as a stark reminder of the fear that can grip us when the lights go out, of the terror that can emerge from the shadows. The night of the blackout, a stark reminder that fear often lurks where light does not reach. Each of these tales, steeped in fear and uncertainty, carry a lesson for us all. Our first descent into the darkness began with the forgotten basement room, a chilling reminder that echoes can be heard from the past if we listen closely enough. It's a tale that implores us to keep the past in mind, to remember those who have come before us. The forgotten room and its long-lost occupant serve as a stark metaphor for the easily overlooked, the hidden, the disregarded in our own lives. We must take care not to overlook what's beneath, what's hidden in the shadows of our own existence. Next, we were drawn into the unsettling narrative of the stalker on campus. This twisted tale served as a stark warning about the danger of misplaced trust. The seemingly benign can mask a malevolent intent, and trust, once given freely, can be exploited. It reminds us to be vigilant about whom we trust and to recognize that appearances can be deceiving. And finally, the chilling night of the blackout took us on a journey of uncertainty, fear, and the unknown. A mysterious figure moving like a wraith through the darkness served as a visceral embodiment of our own fears of the unknown. This tale underscores the importance of facing our fears, of confronting the unknown, even when it seems to be shrouded in darkness. Each story, each snippet of horror, is more than just a tale designed to send chills down your spine. They are reflections of our own fears, our own vulnerabilities. They are lessons, warnings, reminders. They are the shadows that lurk in the corners of our lives, whispering truths we often prefer to ignore. In the end, it is up to us to decide what we take away from these tales. We can cower in fear, or we can learn, grow, and face our shadows with newfound understanding and courage. In the shadows of these stories, we find not just horror, but lessons that resonate in the light of day.